Well, here's another one. You can barely make out what they're saying. Let's see if we can get anything using the SDR, the software-defined radio. You can tell there's nothing wrong with the audio on the computer. It's just on this channel they're running something in the background. I can't make it out this time around though. Sound like they're calling people dickheads. We'll turn the transceiver on and see if we get anything. Just like, it don't sound like we're going to get anything but static there, so I'll turn that off.
It's now 12 a.m. Tylenol and bare back and body hefty and costly, but avoidable. The Ridex Septic Subscriber Program helps prevent backups by sending you monthly doses right to your door, so you'll never forget to maintain your system. Sign up at Ridex.com. It starts with creamy, smooth DQ soft serve, made from our secret recipe. Then we throw in cookies, candy, other delicious toppings, and blend it all together to create the Dairy Queen Blizzard. There may be imitators, but we all know the Blizzard is one of a kind. Except for right now, when you can buy one and get another for just 99 cents. That's right, buy one Blizzard and get a second for only 99 cents. So now's your chance to get two of the one and only.
Stress sweat. It's different than ordinary sweat. It smells worse and it can happen anytime to anyone. I fell asleep at work and I thought my coworkers I totally dream snorted myself awake. I actually popped my head back so fast I'm pretty sure I had whiplash. Stress sweat can happen to anyone, anytime. And it smells worse than ordinary sweat. Get 4 times the protection against stress sweat. Introducing new secret clinical strength. Stress response scent.
I want to pause it right there. It's kind of getting fuzzier and fuzzier. It's hard to understand, but I don't know if you were able to make out a lot of this stuff. And to give you a little explanation, I seem to be targeted by this whore program. The Nueces County Jail calls it cock and balls. They're whore, a bunch of different names, Miss Buttlicker, Miss Nueces County, all this kind of stuff, and it's all orchestrated by Nueces County law enforcement, and they're abusing people with the no-touch torture program that I don't even think they're authorized to be doing. I mean, they've said things like fuck the FBI, and they work for the CIA. They've impersonated the FBI and CIA. They've claimed all kinds of stuff. And if you listen to some of the two-way radio transmissions where I'm actually secretly listening in and recording actual law enforcement officers when they're in the squad cars and communicating with dispatch downtown, which I'm only about 5 minutes away from there, you actually realize they're the ones just orchestrating a lot of this torture, and they have a way of changing their voices. It's like they have voice disguisers or some kind of machine where they can actually disguise their voices, but when they're doing it over the two-way radios, it's real hard for them to disguise their voices, and they don't really do that. They have some machine, I think, downtown that goes with their two-way radios, and when they're sitting in front of somebody's home, eavesdropping or with a listening device from their squad car, they radio stuff back to their dispatcher, then their dispatcher will transmit something back on this repeater system they've got down here. And I've got evidence of that on both of my YouTube pages, and I seem to be a target of this horror scheme they've got down here, and because they keep saying over and over, tell Johnny he hears the whores, he needs to hear the whores, and I've been accused of being a whore and all kinds of different stuff in public for the whole public humiliation part of this whole no-touch torture thing. And I did hear him mention a woman named Sherry on this episode here that they've actually manipulated on TV. And the woman Sherry is actually one of the dispatchers at the Nueces County Jail. And I heard him mention Nueces County too, and I hope that you can make that out in this video. And once I'm done recording this, I'm going to go see and make sure we can make that out. And I've got this actually saved on my computer as well, but I like to use the iPhone or my Android phone to record actually off the computer, because it's actually able to pick up more of their ELF or microwave transceiver that they use to manipulate everything that you do. It picks up more of the actual torture process that's going on down here, and enables me to record it better, to give you a better idea of what's going on than if I were just to record it off directly on the computer. You wouldn't see what all this stuff I've got going on behind the scenes here with the phone and the software-defined radio. You wouldn't know that I got it on it. I've got a cable TV card and a satellite card and stuff in this computer, and I've got a software-defined radio and an actual transceiver that I built, which I need to make a case for it, but it's still in prototype mode, but it actually works really good. And I can give you an example of that right here. And I've got the radio right here, and I can talk with it right here, and of course the transceiver's picking it up, and you notice there's actually some interference in the background as I'm talking, and that's an external interference source. You can actually hear something in the background manipulating my voice too. Can you hear that? It doesn't sound like me at all. So just to give you an idea what's going on here. So to give you an idea of what I'm dealing with. So, and I think maybe I've got a couple people that are constantly listening in through with my cell phones and my PBX, like I have 2 voice over IP trunks here too, and are constantly listening in because they will comment on things that I talk about during the day with people that are here and stuff like that, and use that for disinformation campaigns and things like that. And they'll go around and tell other people my personal business to make it very well known to me that I'm being watched and surveilled. And really, it's all illegal because they're doing illegal wiretaps, and I've actually caught police and squad cars hacking into my wireless internet in an attempt to get on in my PBX and stuff here in my own parking lot, because I've got a wind turbine business here, and this is part of my small office right here. Mainly, I do a lot of experimentation, and I just get on the internet and whatever right here, So, but they target me in any way, and they've totally destroyed my business. I mean, there's no doubt about that. I don't expect to sell anything here in Corpus Christi. I mean, I had sales when they started doing this 24/7 with this torture program over a year ago. My business dropped off to nothing almost overnight. So, I mean, this is what they can do to you. They totally destroy your life. And when I go out in public, I have people say the weirdest things to me and call me a target and tell me I need to hear the whore and I need to suck cock and eat shit, and because I'm not listening to their whore system and all kinds of stuff. Oh, here's the guy, here's the shit system, it's all his fault, we're being tortured in town, all kinds of different things. So just to give you an idea of what I'm going through, and I want people to have the ability to be able to record this stuff too, so they got proof, and there may be an opportunity here in the future we can all get in a class action lawsuit. And I'm hoping anybody in Corpus Christi sees this will maybe want to get in it too. I mean, because I'm sure there's other targets, because they're actually attempting torture on me with this no-touch torture program with other targets. And usually that's what they'll do. They'll listen in on your phones and things and record things, and they'll edit out the audio and make it so you sound like you're torturing somebody. It's usually cuss words and things like that. As they catch you saying a cuss word or something like that, they'll use that in their terror campaign against somebody else. So that makes them totally anonymous in this whole thing, and basically they have other targets torturing other targets, and that's the reason they call this a no-touch torture paradigm matrix, because it is a matrix system of a bunch of other targets torturing each other, and it's all basically computer automated as far as I can tell. I mean, so it's a big network system of torture, So I'm hoping other people will see this and kind of get an understanding what's going on. I don't try to torture anybody. I just I've been under this program for at least 5 years now, since like August of 2008 when I realized it. And it's been about 5 years, and I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot over it. I remember 5 years ago there was nothing about the internet, now they call it gang stalking and all kinds of different things, voice to skull, and mainly the FBI calls it in-community no-touch torture. And I think between FBI and Department of Homeland Security and NSA, they're the ones that started this whole project, and it's blown out of proportion now, and it's spread so widespread anymore. I mean, it could be half the country that hears some kind of garbage on their TVs and whatever, and it might be for no reason at all. I think they've got a lot of people in this program that shouldn't be in it. I mean, and they probably haven't caught one terrorist since 2002 when they started this program. That's another thing. It just kind of blows my mind, but it's continuing and continuing and continuing. And I've noticed anymore with my disinformation campaign, torture campaign they're running on me, it seems more and more evident that they're just trying to cover up the fact that I'm talking about the torture. They don't want me talking about the torture, and they keep using torture tactics and this stuff, this computer interfaced radio and all this disinformation campaigns and things that they've compiled over the years, and they're just using it to keep me quiet and cover up what they've done in the past. And that's why it's real rare usually for most common folks that don't have the ability to record the police and TV and different cellular communications and things like I've been doing here at my home, and really watching over what's going on with all my electronics wirelessly and cable. Most people don't have the ability to do this, so they think they can easily cover it up that way. And I want other people to get into, if they're victims of this, to get into recording it and storing evidence. And the more exposure these local law enforcement agencies get, and the FBI gets, the more it's going to get out there and be known, and more people are going to put their foot down. And if you can collect evidence like I am that you're being tortured, or that somebody in your neighborhood's being tortured, even if it's not targeting you, record it. Put it on the internet, you know. More than likely, if they're torturing some old lady, like I caught them a while back torturing a woman named Judith down the street. Why? I don't know. But they were running that disinformation campaign on cable, and it was a brain entrainment program, and it kept saying Judith is a bitch, Judith is a bitch, over and over again. I recorded it, put it online, even though it didn't pertain to me. So the more exposure you can put out there about this system, and the closer we get to be able to get the people behind it, and maybe even getting this whole program shut down. It just really needs, the whole thing needs to be shut down. They need to come down here and pack their fucking equipment up. And I know they're running this same program in Davenport, Iowa. They need to pack their equipment up there and damn destroy it. You know, they just need to quit this program. I mean, really, we're getting treated worse than Gitmo detainees. A lot of, I could honestly say I've been treated worse, minus waterboarding, which they say they never did, than Gitmo detainees. So, I mean, and I'm not affiliated with a terrorist. I'm red-blooded American. I'm a patriot. I believe in the Constitution, which I haven't been afforded those rights for over 5 years. I have not received any constitutional rights. They've totally violated my Constitution when they started torturing me in this way, and vilifying me in public, and humiliating me, and really, really trying to screw my head up on a daily basis. This is 24/7 harassment, and it's law enforcement doing it. And I guess that's about it. And I'm going to post this online, and I hope somebody sees it, and maybe it reaches them, and they'll start doing what I'm doing. Thanks, and have a good day. Bye.